One is a repeat of last year's, but it's basically something called a real estate strategy. We have 650 square miles roughly of our great city, and the city of Houston owns a number of different properties across there. I think one of the things that's really important is that we have policy surrounding how we treat our property, which are assets of the city, as it relates to when we sell, when we lease, and then when we acquire. And there are a number of policy considerations that we would ask, one relating to short-term and long-term uses of said property, the other, what are the anticipated uses, how does this impact the tax base, could this be leveraged for public-private partnerships, how does this relate to the affordable housing portfolio of the city, just a number of the things that I have heard come across this table, as well as some samples that that exist in other cities and jurisdictions, and put those together in a way that would allow us to have a framework through which we examine when we should be selling, leasing, or acquiring property. As it currently stands, our process has been just to declare it as surplus property after an inquiry has been made within the departments. But that inquiry is not an inquiry that has delved into specific policy goals. And so this attaches some of the concerns that council members and others have raised as issues to be concerned with, but then at the same time, it doesn't dictate what has to be done. It just requires us to just take another look. One example I will say in terms of thinking about good uses of our property, when we think about things like our assets, how do we make it earn money for us? We talked about in that in the BFA context. We could be engaging in public-private partnerships as it relates to parking. I mean, a variety of things we can be doing that might not be the end-all be-all of a particular fiscal year budget, but could generate some revenue that assists our city in getting structurally more balanced. And so that's the objective here. But this was something that I proffered up last year and made very slight adjustments. But I hope that you all will support this, as this is something that I would like for us to vote on today.